Hey guys, welcome. This is a general reading for the collective of Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Welcome, cross watchers. Happy to have you here. And for those of you who may be brand new to the channel, glad you landed here today. I'm going to jump right in, pull from Soul Helper Oracle to activate the reading. Just so you know, we're closing out Scorpio season at the end of this coming week. I think on Thursday the 21st. We move into the Sagittarian mansion. So happy early birthday wishes to our November Sagittarius babies. Okay, let's just pull your card. Card 31. You are experiencing a spiritual blossoming. Take a new direction and be open to new experiences. Beautiful. Yep. Someone else got this card, and I believe it was an earth sign, because I remember noting the earth tones in the card. But that's okay. We've got a lot happening. We've got Pluto on the 19th. As I record this, it's the 17th of November. On the 19th, Pluto's moving into Aquarius for good until 2044, 2043, 2044. So a good long run. And that's going to bring in a whole new world energy and a lot of awakenings. So I want to just point that out. So if you're feeling like you're having a bit of a spiritual blossoming, even if you've already been through a spiritual awakening, there could be like a new bud blooming, taking you in a new direction. Be open to those new experiences. And since I'm doing a Sag reading and we're coming up upon your solar return, yeah, something new on the horizon for you. Even if you're here as a cross watcher, you may claim that energy. It's available to those of you watching, which brings to mind the energies can always come through reversed in the reading. All that to say, I'm saying Sag, 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 but it could be you, the cross watcher. So it could be your reading that's coming through on the table. It is a general reading, not a private reading, so it may not resonate for everybody. That's okay. Take what speaks to you, leave the rest. I will pull the spread, give you my general impressions, and then we'll go back through with the clarifiers for the details. I do offer private readings. There's always a link below every video. You have to scroll just a little bit. It will take you to the booking page. Makes a nice holiday gift. Put it on your Christmas list. Okay, here we go. Ah, the moon. Coming in with some, maybe some apprehension, or your radar, your antenna is up, something intuitive coming from your emotions. What's crossing you here? 9 of Wands. So possibly something that feels like you've been persevering for quite a while. It's getting exhausting. You don't know what's happening. You can't see it. You're operating completely blind, like just on intuition. So let's see the root of the problem. 6 of Wands, reconciliation, maybe waiting for that triumphant homecoming, someone to return, and it hasn't happened. In the past, we have the 7 of Wands, some sense of self-protection, defensiveness, maybe resistance could be, well, there it is, because top of mind, 3 of Swords. Something here that has brought about some pain, some heartache in the near future. Page of Cups, an apology coming in perhaps. Maybe just a message from the heart. Somebody finally coming through with that message that you've been persevering for, but you haven't really had a sense of when, where, how. The message from Spirit, Hanged Man. Yeah, okay, so the Hanged Man can talk about it's been a little bit of a sacrifice. There's been a pause here for maybe quite a long time, and it feels like it's been a sacrifice with that 9 of Wands. Oh, beautiful in the hidden energy behind the scenes for your person, Queen of Pentacles. Maybe they've got you on their mind. It is this energy of seeing you in that frame of being very solid, very reliable, very predictable. yeah, like you're solid, you're the touchstone, your home base. And then as we move forward in the outcome position, we have the King of Cups. So definitely someone who has captured your heart here, but maybe has been sort of MIA for a while, or at least there's been a pause in the connection. You've been waiting for them to return, some form of reconciliation between you. Their emotional availability has been at bay, and so we'll see what happens here through the clarifiers. That's our storyline. Let's jump in. The Moon and the Nine of Wands. Emperor, Six of Pentacles. There's our Seven of Wands from the bottom of the deck. So for those who are new, bottom of the deck cards, what you can't see, right? So it's either in your own unconscious awareness, their unconscious awareness, or playing out behind the scenes. Either way, you can't see it. And so when we look at this situation, there's been a lack of reciprocity. There's been a real struggle here with or resistance to some give and take in this connection. And since we're leading with the Moon, and the Moon can speak of many different things, but what I'm feeling is, you know, in this situation, it feels like using your own emotions to sort of navigate your intuition, right? To let it lead, to let your intuition, let me reverse that, to let your intuition be guided by your emotions instead of falling into suspicion or into dark places, to kind of ride that wave. And because with the Moon, you can't see, right? And it's been very exhausting. The Nine of Wands crossing this situation, persevering, hanging in there against all odds. But the clarifier is talking about this Seven of Wands from the past that's kind of still there behind the scenes, whether it's your own sense of self-protection or somebody's resistance, defensiveness. Emperor, Six of Pentacles. There's been no back and forth. It feels like it has been one-sided here, and for whatever reason, I'm not getting clarity around that so far. This may have absolutely nothing to do with you per se. It may be unfolding in this person's life, and you've just been hanging in there for their return. So that doesn't mean it hurts any less, if you understand what I'm trying to say. And now it can be between you directly, but it doesn't have to be. Spirit's kind of talking about that energy of the sacrifice, of the waiting, of the temporary standstill or delay. So let's see the Six of Wands at the root of the problem. King of Cups. Two of Pentacles. Four of Swords. Yeah, it's hard to heal when you don't know what you're dealing with. Healing that Three of Swords, that's top of mind for you right now. Wow, wow, wow. Right? Two of Pentacles. I don't know what I'm really dealing with here. It's like a constant juggling act, and you've been waiting and kind of hanging on for this King of Cups to come back around, to either reconcile something between you that has caused a lot of pain, right? Or to just sort of be in the know of what's happening if you can't see it, the Moon. But it feels like that's part of the big issue, is if it doesn't involve you, then when will they return? What's happening? What's going on? What am I really dealing with here? If it is between you, it's still a matter of what remains. Is there an opportunity for a reconciliation? Seven of Wands in the past. Temperance. Page of Wands. See, I feel like I'm looking at a situation for this particular spread of where it wasn't between the two of you, that there's something else that has happened for this person, for lack of a better phrase, for this King of Cups, someone that you hold dear to your heart, and that they have kind of pushed you, kept you at bay, been resistant to this connection with you, to being in full investment in it. Okay, so therefore it is one-sided, because they resisted being fully invested. There's our Seven of Wands, that resistance, because of something playing out with them that has nothing to do with you. And so that therein began your patience project, right? The Temperance card is Sagittarian energy, number one, but Temperance is also about self-control, restraint, going with the flow, maintaining some energetic balance, one foot on the ground, one, to stay nice and balanced and grounded, and the other in your emotions, and the wisdom to kind of understand that in time, all the energies come into flow and balance. So I don't really need to act upon this. So it's like the higher octave of Sagittarius, because, a lower octave is I'm all over the place, right? I go with the wind, and I'm excited, and I'm impulsive, and Temperance is not that. Temperance is spiritual wisdom. That says if I just stay right here, it'll all kind of whiz bang around me here and come back to center. So that's what I'm seeing, as well as Page of Wands, sort of the positive message that affirmed that construct. Some positivity there, some kind of like, yeah, that's the idea. And the Three of Wands, then the anticipation of, okay, so that's the plan. So I just stay and hold the fort, or I just kind of maintain the balance and the flow of the energies between us, because you can't be here. You're over there doing that. So there is that Page of Wands. Pages are messengers in general. I know they have lots of other meanings, so don't misread me. I'm just saying in this part of the past, it just seemed as like a, yeah, that's a good idea. We'll go with that. An affirmation of the plan. And now top of mind, and so therefore therein is that, well, I'm persevering here, nothing's changing, I'm trying to kind of go on my intuition, and yet I still don't know what I'm dealing with here. And the Three of Swords in your conscious awareness, wow, is the pain remains fresh. The World card, Saturn's going direct, like in 2 days from when I, Saturn is direct. Hold on. Yeah, Saturn just went direct. I was just thinking of Pluto. Let me see. I think that. Saturn went direct on the same day as the full moon. And if you missed the full moon reading, full moon in Taurus from 2 days ago, you might want to check it out. The moon has moved on, but we're still in the energy of that full moon. It was pretty powerful, super moon. You may want to watch it. So Saturn's now direct. I literally spent like 10 hours yesterday in an astrology seminar. And so I have like all dates and planets jumbled in my head. My apologies. So Saturn is the great teacher, the Lord of Karma. It's very cyclical in nature. We have Saturn returns that can either kick us in the ass, or, we get the pat on the back like, yay, you grokked that one. You don't have to go back and get bitch slapped again. So it's very much about lessons being learned, and sometimes the very hard way. So what's coming through your conscious awareness here is like, are we going to close out this ugly cycle and have a new beginning, something where we get our time for something more committed, where we elevate the consciousness of this connection, where it's my turn to have you in my world, right? Because that's not what's happening now. And underneath, from the bottom of the deck, we have the devil. And devil energy in this place feels like it is that part of you that fears a repeat of the cycle. Like there's an awareness here. I could get leveled again. I could be left here with just more than heartache. I could be broken by this. So creeping in here, Saturn is the ruling planet of this energy. And sometimes when we're feeling very punished by Saturn, this energy kind of hovers, right? It kind of hovers there inside, telling us we can't have nice things. And this commitment that we desire, this attention to our needs, and somebody being there for us and making good on their commitments to us. We tell ourselves stories that say, nope, it's not for me. It's not written in the stars for me. So I'm just feeling that devil energy as some negative karma that you're kind of clinging to in an unconscious way through some egoic fear. So, and that makes sense, since top of mind is your pain, And what do we do when we're in pain? We have that jittery fear, like we're never going to get out of it. The world card cycle repeats. So in the near future, we have the Page of Cups. Page of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles. Wow. So we've got a lot of earth energy landing on this Page of Cups, but it's all very tentative. Okay, so it feels like messages coming through that take us to a beginning point, a fresh start, a message that's sincere. Could it be an apology? Sure, but it could also just be a simple, straightforward message that lets you know that this person cares about you, values you, and that we're kind of at a beginning point or a restart, fresh start. That may, in fact, leave you even more guarded, right? Because if you are here with pain, wanting a new beginning that's more up-leveled, that may be difficult then to kind of hear something that sounds far less evolved. And it may send you into, whoa, that sort of, I'm like retracting, going into your shell, or just into very heart-guarded energy, constricting energetically, and probably coming from this, right? But underneath, make note, this Knight of Pentacles isn't to be ignored. And to me, it's playing out behind the scenes. It is this person being very methodical and deliberate and intentional about the end game, right? if this is someone who could not be with you in full reciprocity mode for whatever reason, right? And there could be many different reasons. They're going to be real deliberate. This is someone who will come toward you with an offer that's legit. So it's not going to be in a moment of impulse. It's not going to be something just to appease you. This is someone that will come toward you when they know they can make good on it, and they can show up when they're ready to stay. So I sort of like this Knight of Pentacles playing out behind the scenes there, but sort of giving you the message that says, of course I care, of course I value you, and we're going to have to take this one baby step at a time. So I would beseech you to be a little careful about this. I understand where it comes from, not delegitimizing your need for some sense of like, I can't leave my heart exposed, but be conscious about that and know where it's coming from, because it could energetically send the wrong message. Let's see what the message from Spirit is with the Hanged Man. King of Swords, Nine of Swords, the Sun. Ooh, I like that. I'm going to pull for the Queen of Pentacles first. And the hidden energies for your person. Two of Swords, Hanged Man. See, I knew there was and the Empress. I felt there was a connection between these two the minute I saw the King of Swords. King of Swords happens to like to appear in Sagittarian readings. And generally speaking, because the King of Swords wants to do right by you. This is the ultimate strategist in the tarot, as you've heard me say, but this is about honor and integrity, and doing the right thing goes really nice blend there with the Knight of Pentacles, which doesn't act in haste and operates from a plan. And so I feel like Spirit's saying this King of Swords, right? There's been a method to the madness of your sacrifice and theirs. So don't fret your pretty little head about it. They're just as worried too. Happiness is on the line. It's the goal. It's the plan. It will have been worth the wait. It will have been worth the temporary standstill, the delay, the hanging there in midair. So that anxiety, that worry, that preoccupation with everything just kind of being in limbo, it's part of the plan. And this is what's playing out behind the scenes. This is what's moving toward you very slowly, is that offer that is like, take it to the bank kind of an offer. It's, this person is not going to show up unless or until they have the staying power. And that's where the happiness lives. It doesn't live in, nice to see you, hun, bye, gotta go. I can't offer you what you need. And deserve. So then in the hidden energies, and what I was feeling that came through here is this Hanged Man again. So we've got the Queen of Pentacles. So she's a feminine archetype of a life partner. So that's what I was feeling like. This person knows what they're coming back to is someone that they feel comfortable with in this incarnation, maybe for the long haul. Big important decisions to be made and reaching that crossroads moment. And so I'm waiting for the enlightenment, says this King of Swords, King of Cups person, same person, right? The Emperor. basically, highest and best of all four kings. But at this moment, operating in this part of the spread from that strategy, from that plan, from that honor and integrity. I want to be clear. I don't want to make any false moves, so I'm waiting for enlightenment. I'll sacrifice a little longer for the good of my divine feminine. Because Emperor, Empress. I'll sacrifice a little longer for the good of my divine feminine. Knowing what they're coming toward and doing this for is important. Or who they're coming toward and what they're doing it for, boom, is important. King of Cups, you know how things might unfold going forward, so yeah. Yep. The depth of their feelings, fully emotionally available for the long haul. There it is. Forgiveness, reconciliation if needed, second chances, the forgiveness, reunion is in that Judgment card. And yeah, it's going to unfold organically. It is a patience card, this Seven of Pentacles. It's, you know, where we kind of left off in the past with Temperance on that Seven of Wands. We've got this Seven of Pentacles talking about natural order. Instead of the Wheel of Fortune is, you know, divine time and order, Seven of Pentacles is like organic time and natural order. There are things here on earth that are taking place that need to take place first. It's just, you know, how it goes. But it's unfolding right now. And so what's in store looks beautiful, looks powerful. This is Pluto. Yeah. King of Cups is associated with the sign of Scorpio, so I love that ruling planet showing up there. Focused on the future. Beautiful. Pluto moving into Aquarius. How liberating is that? Very freedom oriented. So this whole situation seems kind of really relevant to what's happening now. Lovely reading. Before I give you the astrology that showed up, I am going to take it to the extended. This extended looks at your relationship dynamics more deeply. So this is the storyline for the general collective. The dynamics of your relationship is what I'm going to focus on in the extended. So if this is resonating for you, that's what I'm going to do. So Emperor, Empress, I'm looking at your energies, your blocks in the relationship respectively. The relationship dynamics, divine messages for you. And for the outcome position, it's sort of like the opportunities to mitigate those blocks. Like how can we release them? Or what would need to happen to kind of, you know, click the tumbler and get you to the outcome that you desire. The links for that are below. Link number 1 is a monthly renewal, like a membership. Okay, number 2 is just this extended, one and done. Option number 3, so you're going to see 3 different separate links. I even number them for you. So please be sure you know what you're clicking. And number 3 is the all access pass. It's kind of like a Netflix situation. Okay, access to everything, but you got to go to moments.com to access your account, just like you would Netflix. Okay, all right. Yeah, and if you enjoyed this, and if you've been watching my readings for a little bit and you haven't yet done so, please do subscribe below. That's our energetic exchange. That is my request. Thank you very much in advance. And so here we go for the astrology. The moon is Pisces energy. Our Emperor is Aries. We have the King of Cups out twice. That is Scorpio energy. Temperance, Sagittarius. Page of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. The World, as I said, is Saturn, Aquarius, and Capricorn. Hierophant is Taurus. Devil energy is Capricorn. Page of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Page of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Knight of Pentacles is Virgo. Hanged Man comes out twice. That's Neptune. Neptune rules Pisces. King of Swords is Aquarius. The Sun is the Sun, but it rules Leo. Queen of Pentacles, more Capricorn, the beautiful. Empress is Venus, which rules Taurus and Libra. Judgment, as I said, is Pluto, which rules Scorpio. That's what I have. Don't forget your lovely Oracle card 31. You are experiencing a spiritual blossoming. Take a new direction. Be open to new experiences. I am headed to the extended. I'll see you there in a second. Bye for now.